Hello everyone. So today I'm sitting with a new book, Joking Around by Osho. So while reading this book, I happened to read this chapter where he's talking about the difference between teacher and a master. So he starts saying that there is a huge difference between a teacher and a master. The difference is immense. The difference is so immense that it is unbridgeable. The master is totally different world. The teacher is part of the ordinary day to day existence. He knows more than you know. The difference is of quantity, not of quality. You can know more by just a little more effort. The teacher is just a little ahead of you as far as learning, knowledge, information is concerned, but his being is the same as yours. The master may not know more than you. He may not know even that much as you know, but he is more. He has more being. The difference is of quality. He exists on a different plane. He has entered a totally different dimension of which you are completely oblivious. He knows only one thing, that his own inner being. The Master is one who has become united in the fundamental sense of ultimate consciousness. He is simply conscious. This consciousness gives him a totally different world view. With this consciousness, everything else changes. He sees things in a new light. His eyes are unclouded. He has clarity. He is transparent. He is pure mirror, crystal clear. Not even a thought moves in his consciousness. Hence, there is no more any veil, no more any obstruction. If you want to understand Buddha, Kabir, Nanak, you will have to learn how to read between the lines. You will have to learn how to understand silence and the music of silence. You will have to be silent. It is totally different kind of learning. In fact, it is unlearning. Whatsoever you know, you will have to drop. You will have to drop all your beliefs, ideologies, philosophies. All that has been given to you by your teachers from the KG to the university level, you will have to get rid of it. You will have to transcend it. You go to a master only when you are tired of all this utilitarian existence, when you have come to see that there is something more, when you have felt a deep urge, a great longing to know that which is not utilitarian, which has intrinsic value, which can neither be sold nor purchased, which has no price but immense value. When you have come to feel the existence of the mysteries of the miraculous, then only you are capable of containing or contacting a master. What is the utility of a beautiful sunset? There is no utility in it. Only when you start feeling the longing for the non utilitarian, you are capable of being with the master. Otherwise, you will go on moving from one teacher to another teacher. And truth is not in the scriptures. Truth is your very center of being. It is your essential core. You can become very clever with words. It is not difficult either. But those words are impotent. Those words are empty. Those words really don't have any meaning. Meaning comes through experience. The master is one who lives the truth. Not that he knows about it, not that he has heard about it, not that he philosophizes about it, but he lives it. He knows it. He has become truth itself. His being is his teaching. Everything else is just a device to bring awakening to the sleeping ones. If he uses words, it is not to convey the truth. He uses words like alarm clocks to wake you. The teacher uses the words to convey truth, and truth can never be conveyed by words. The master also uses the words, but never to convey the truth. He knows perfectly well truth cannot be conveyed, it is untransferable. It cannot be communicated by any means, but you can be awakened to it. The real thing is not to tell you the truth. The real thing is to make you aware. The moment you are aware, you know the truth because truth is already within you. It is not something that comes from the outside. It is something that is asleep within you and has to be awakened. The purpose of a master is to push you beyond the boundaries of the mind. The master takes away your mind. The master destroys your mind. The master destroys your personality so that your individuality can be discovered. He dismantles your personality. He takes away all your mask so that you can know your original face. His work is difficult, and only very courageous people can be with him because it is surgical. Your mask has become almost part of your existence. To take it away now needs surgery. It is not easy to take it away, it is painful. Only a master is needed to take it away. Slowly, slowly, chunk by chunk, he goes on taking away your mask. Finally, when the mask has completely disappeared, you discover your reality, your original face. The master hurts, wounds, but he transforms. Thank you so much. This is a few learnings I shared from the book, and I'll continue doing so. So, my takeaway from this whole reading till this point is that the master is the one who basically transforms us from inside. He's part of that Vidya which changes us from inside, where we have to come face to face with our own reality. He actually pushes us to the edge to find out, who am I? That is the work of the master. Thank you so much. God bless us all. Take care.